We're here at John O'Quinn Field. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Houston Cougars. Reese Davis, Dave Powell, again, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline where she is keeping a close eye on some injury news that's unfolding.
Hey guys, Houston's head coach told me right before the game, Coach said because they are still without their starting quarterback, this has been essential to have a bye week this week. Give their backup all of the reps with the #1 offense, something he typically doesn't do all season long. So they have really focused on more reps, more reads, so he can really hit the ground running here today early in this game. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they adjust. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Buffaloes offense will be first on the attack. Joseph Williams, every time he gets a chance to make a play. First and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Houston.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Back to throw, it's Jacobson. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Offense working from the pistol. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Dragged down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That could work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Knocked down immediately.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, just not able.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Changing the routes with his receivers.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
Needs it here on fourth down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Go, go.
Give to the single back. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. He's got the first down. He's loose down the left side. And he scores! Touchdown, Houston! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of
a lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's some daylight. There he goes. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays.
Running free. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Cougars. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. How efficient have they been as they... The Houston offense comes onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Looking to throw, it's Jacobson. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
You know that...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on fourth. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's down immediately, but they convert on fourth down and keep the drive alive. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. On the run, it's Sanford. Breaks into the open. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
And the Cougars look to keep this drive humming. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Defense all over him. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Finds his big tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Complete in the middle. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And this offense just keeps putting it together, man. Like, they have not been stopped very often. Another play in the passing game. This defense, they've got to find something, and they've got to find it fast. Like, halftime is a little ways away. They got to make some adjustments right now.
The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The hand to the running back. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Jacobson. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Right down the middle. Intercepted to stop the threat.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the...
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Handoff again. Got some green grass. Oh, he's got some space. Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball in 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause, and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So, tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
The Cougars come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Trying to move the chains. Houston comes to the line on 4th down. And that's not going to come. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Ready, ready, check. 89-19, fireball. 89-19, fireball. Go, go.
On the run, it's Sanford. Crosses the 30. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
Just enough time for one final play in this half.
129.
Back to throw, it's Jacobson. Out wide right, it's Sanford. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the North Carolina Tar Heels. And it's the Hurricanes looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. As for your game and an interesting first half, let's take a look at the numbers of note. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Just able to get out to the 18. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Fresh center downs going to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Moves the pocket. It's Jacobson. Left side is Turner. Still running at the 40. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Fresh set of downs going up top. Way off target there.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Turning it on at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Colorado. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
handed back to him. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Gonna run it. It's Sanford. At the 40, there he goes. Wide open spaces. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll run it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Houston, hello! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dropping back, it's Jacobson. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Complete, out of the backfield. Looking for... Ready to fire from the pistol. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They'll go back to the ground. There he goes. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Sanford. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes a move. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not... The Houston offense ready to go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Rides to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Turns into the pile. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Snapped on 4th down. It's dropped and all. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Still running at the 40. Racing to the right. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer.